Hi, this is Wendy, your online crochet teacher. I'm going to show you today how to make a fringe for your scarf. To make a fringe, your first decision will be how long you want the fringe to be. Because this is kind of a loose, fluffy scarf, I think it would suit it to have a fairly long fringe. So I'll need to find something to wrap the yarn around that will give me the length that I'm looking for, plus a little bit more. So I've got this notebook from the dollar store here, a hardcover book, and taking my yarn, I'm going to hold it against the notebook, or you could use a cutting board or a chunk of wood or cardboard, whatever works for you. And wrapping it around, I'm going to count how many wraps. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to keep going, but why am I counting? Well, I know that I have 34 stitches on each end of the scarf. So if I know how many wraps I have, it will help me to know how many strands I can put in each of these stitches. So if I have 34 wraps, I know I can put 1 strand in each stitch. The other thing is that I want to use up the rest of the yarn that I have for this scarf. So I'll just keep wrapping until I use it all up and divide the number of wraps that I have with the number of spaces, and that will give me the most number of strands I could put for each part of the fringe. So I'm going to finish wrapping this and then I will be back to show you. Because I know I have 34 stitches across each end of my scarf, I have a potential of 34 times 2 spaces to put my fringes in. So that's 68 spaces. So if I take that 140 wraps that I have on my notebook here, divided by the 68 spaces, I have a little over 2. So that means I'll have 2 strands for each stitch, or 4 for every other stitch if I decide to go that way. So the next step in making the fringe is to cut the threads at one end. So there's all of my strands. I'm going to take a crochet hook. The size is not crucial, whatever works is fine. So I need to decide, do I want to do 2 in every one or 4 in every other one? I think to make it nice and flowy, I'll go with 2. And I'm going to put my hook through the first single crochet through that V at the end of the scarf, fold the strands in half, grab them at the folding point with the crochet hook, and pull them through that space. So I've got a loop like that. Then I'm going to take these strands, put my fingers through the loop and grab onto them and pull them back through like that. Now in this case I also want to hide my ending tail, so I'm going to put that through as well. Then all you do is tug on the free ends until it tightens up on that stitch of your scarf. Just like that. So one more time. Take the number of strands that you like, fold them in half, put your crochet hook through the desired stitch on the end of your scarf, pull the folded end through, grab onto the strands, the free ends, and snug it up. So now I have the first two segments of my fringe finished. And that's how you make a fringe. Pretty simple, isn't it? So when the scarf's all finished, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. There's my fringe all finished. I think it has a nice flowy look to it. It matches the scarf. As you can see, the edge is a little uneven from where I pulled the threads through, so I need to trim it. And I find it works well to just line it up with the edge of a table, or in this case I have some natural lines on my desk here, and I'll line it up with that. Decide how long I want it to be and where my cutoff point will be. And I'm going to go back to this notebook to kind of hold my edges down and help manage the threads as I cut them. Just adds a little weight to it. And then I'm going to take my scissor and just trim along the line that I've decided. And there we go, a finished scarf fringe. I hope this technique will help you in making your own scarves. Let me know if you tried it. Thanks for watching.